Well, hi! Welcome to the secret extra video. Good job on finding all the signs and everything, and the hidden treasure. It's barely a treasure. I don't know what I'm doing in this video, by the way, so don't expect much. But I was doing a whole bunch of work still after, the finale, and I thought it feels weird to not record this, so here I am, just falling back into old habits. But what I'm doing, though, is I'm cleaning up this little mess right here. I want to have the world presentable for people to explore, and I built this thing. It's kind of like a groundskeeper kind of little place. I'm even thinking about putting a really, really small extension on the side right here, so whoever's keeping the museum nice and clean has a place to sleep. Also, I mostly just wanted to not have piles of chests outside, so I just wanted to do some cleaning up pretty much, and oh my god, there's so much stuff here. I really overcompensated on some of the materials, and then other things I was struggling to have enough even towards the end. So, yeah, you can really tell if you go through all these chests. But yeah, all I'm really doing now is just cleaning up. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything really interesting in this video. I kind of thought about fighting a wither with our TFC stuff, but I don't even have all my old things anymore. I don't know, we'll see. But right now I'm just cleaning up, so yep, here we go. This is what we're doing. This is content. Here we go. And we're done. I think this came out pretty good, considering I didn't really have like a super defined vision for it, but it fits, I think. A little bit. I don't think we're gonna have a path leading to it though, because I would imagine that if there were a groundskeeper at an actual museum zoo place, you wouldn't want to draw attention to it, right? Even though, this is like directly in front of the actual museum. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make sense to have like an actual path leading to this place, but what do I know? I could be wrong. But everything's in here. It's all organized. It's just not labeled. I'm not going to label it. Leftover olive oil here. We got the groundskeeper place, and he has some lime water that is chilling, making some mortar. I got the museum checklist here, and it's all done. The cloudberries grew. I put them in just now, but it's all here. Very good stuff. Also, the leftover alcohols are in the back, and this guy has the rum chilling in his room, so yeah. We're done here. This is all looking done. There's a couple things I wanted to show in the museum, though. Like, all of the bread stuff is done. 100%. There's supposed to be a missing gap there because corn only has that many stages. And all of this stuff is done, too. We got the cloudberries and the soybeans. So, that's done. As well as all of the lamps. They're full of their olive oil and lava. So, pretty cool. I gotta say, I really like these. I wish I knew about them earlier, because they actually look pretty cool. They're very TFC-esque, I would say. So next time, whatever TFC that is. And down below in the forbidden stuff exhibit, I've expanded it a little bit. It has more things that we had the potential to get. I used all the stuff we had. I even went to the nether again to get some more quartz. I put all the netherrack variants that we could get. All the different quartz stuff is here, as well as the ender chest, because we did make one in an episode. We just, chose not to use it. And then the redstone lamp, the comparator, a trapped chest, and check this out too. The mushrooms that grow in the nether are vanilla Minecraft mushrooms. So I went ahead and I put those in here, as well as a vanilla arrow, and an eye of ender. So got a little better, I think. And we still got the squid in the pond out back. The fish did despawn, so that's kind of lame, but I think I expected it. Oh, there's string right here. Weird. But the only way I think these guys could die is if, like, they jump out of water, which I don't think they will, or if the ice comes and suffocates them during winter. So, yeah. And then the last thing I want to show is the mule. She finally grew up! I was just about to say, from the very end of the series, she was still called Baby Mulissa, but it looks like she finally grew up and is an adult now. That's wild. See, if we look at Ferris Mueller, it says Baby Ferris Mueller up at the top. Before, with Mulissa, it was saying Baby Mulissa, but yeah. So, That's pretty neat, I guess. But what I just thought of what we could do for this little bonus video is maybe go take a look at the other bases. Since we are done with the series, I'm going to hop into creative mode and I'm going to put my stuff away in here. I'm going to use this stuff. I'll go back into survival when I do the like hiding of the different signs and stuff, but for now, let's put all of our junk in here. And then we'll go take a look at the other bases, including the base I hate the most, the Quarry Base. So let me do this real quick, and I'll meet you guys at the purple base. All right, here we are, purple base. Very cool stuff. I kind of wanted to do like a tour in the last episode, but we just did not have any time for any of that kind of stuff. I feel like we barely even had time to tour the museum, but yeah, it's still cool to come back over here. I wish I like finished this area. I had meant to do another sulfur farm. I had meant to make like an auto collecting system. There's a lot of things in the series that I meant to do or wanted to do, but you know, the museum, once we started the museum, that just took over everything. And I think working over here was the last thing we did before we started the whole museum project. So yeah, I don't know. But it's still pretty cool to look at this stuff. Yeah, I remember spending a lot of time trying to make this place look nice. I wanted to like do metalworking stuff here, so I brought over our steel or iron anvil, and I brought the sheep over here so we could breed them. But I don't know, just never really got around to like getting them to love us, or didn't do a whole lot of mining here. And in fact, I remember there not even being that many resources around here. I think the only like good thing I found was some sphelerite off this way. And I don't even think I found a lot of it. I think it was just like a small little bit. I think it's over here. Yeah, this is it. I remember with this mine, I would just dig straight down. And if I happened to see like a piece of ore right here, I would go to the top and just break all of this going straight down. It was a pretty interesting way to mine, but it took a long time to get anything productive out of it. But yeah, that was the purple base. Now let's go check out the jungle base. Yeah, this place is still super ugly. Oh look, the chicken's actually in the box. Does it still make eggs? I guess it does. Interesting. The coop we made at the museum though is so much better than this. This was my first attempt at doing anything like that, and this is ugly as hell. It's mostly the wood. The acacia wood in this game is not pretty. Oh man, it looks so bad in here. But yeah, this was like our first base away from home. It was like the first time we went on like a really big exploring trip, I remember. We came over here for chickens and then decided to set up like a wood processing area for the trees. And this is super ugly too. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but it's here. And we got this charcoal pit that we used once. The trapdoor caught on fire or something. I remember now. Oh, what a memory. But yeah, that's the jungle base. Very ugly, very same still. One thing I'm very curious about though is if someone's going to be able to find a desert, with the world download. I have a feeling that there is a desert out there. It's just like I barely missed it or something. That would just be my luck. But anyways, yeah, this is the jungle base. Our first little camp away from our main home. Well, here's the quarry base. Looks not like I remember. I don't remember being this established. I feel like there was just a hole in the ground and that was about it. But now that I'm flying around here, yeah, I remember this. What a mess. What a mess of a base. But I guess the one thing I do remember liking was this cave. It is kind of cool, I guess. Did I brought an iron knife. Interesting. Pretty cool. Or did I make that here? I don't know. I don't think I did. I don't think I have had like any metalworking stuff set up. Oops. Oh, that doesn't reset my spawn. Tons of food here. Oh, a lot of food. Surprised it hasn't all decayed. It's been a while since we've been here. Oh, look at all that gunpowder still. I remember. I brought over a bunch of gunpowder here so we could blow this place up. Because it used to all be flat and covered, but then we blew up right here. I think we might have done 2 explosions even. And then it revealed this ravine, and yeah, then I tried to make it cool, and it looks bad still. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And then we had some sheep over here too, I remember that. I don't think any of these guys like me. I think I just caught them. Yep. Yeah, they have no hearts. No hearts for me. Makes sense. Oh, in our little farming area. I could swear I did some mining around here though, but I guess not. That's strange. But anyways, yeah, that's the quarry base. And I turned on our home waypoint so we could see how far we are. 9,000 blocks. So that's pretty cool. But let's go back home and finish off this weird episode. And I figured we should maybe look at our main base, and to make things look a little more interesting, I put some shaders on, so I don't know. It'll look a little better, a little different. I'm personally not like super crazy about shaders, but some people like them, and you know, they do look pretty cool. I don't know why I have that. But yeah, this is our main base, and you can see all of our resources are completely depleted, especially all the iron and steel stuff. I went through like everything I had just to stay afloat for the last bit of metalworking. But yeah, we still have quite a bit of other stuff. You know, we're not like completely empty on everything, and there's still a few resources that I haven't fully gone through yet. So I don't know, if someone wants to play on here, you totally can. But yeah, I think this place looks pretty cool. I'm very happy with the base overall, and adding all the pathways, I think like they're super ugly but it does make the whole place seem a lot more connected and alive. It's really weird to imagine, like, for example, the orchard. It started off with just like this area right here, I think, or the top one, and then we expanded to this whole area, and then we expanded this way, and it was not enough. Everyone wanted spots in the orchard, so we just kept expanding and expanding, and I think it really made the base like have to be connected in a way. Eventually too, you know, we did like projects over here where we had the wood storage, which I will say, I'm not afraid to admit it, this is super ugly, but it was very helpful for survival in TFC. We got to see what all the woods look like, we got to, you know, have proper places to store everything. It was a really good move. But one thing I think I would have done differently, like if I started this now, is I always forget that we had, whoops, that's not what they're called. There we go, lockers from Better Storage, and I've seen other people use them, like Dankenstein. In his TFC Let's Play, he uses these to store like all of his metals and everything, and it's such a good idea because you can put, you know, the stuff in them. I think if I had the foresight and common sense, I would have used them to store the wood and stuff, and maybe make something a little more visually appealing. But it's still pretty cool, I would say, these little wood piles. And how could we forget our beautiful forest that we just use for harvesting wood? I think everyone should definitely do a setup like this. I know like Etho, in his TerrafirmaPunk series, he's able to plant the trees all next to each other. We're not able to do that in this version of TFC. I think he's using an older one. But yeah, this is super super helpful, and I'm really glad that this trick still works to knock down all the trees at once. I'm not going to do it because I want to try to preserve the world still for the download. But yeah, this forest area was very, very helpful. This is how we got all of our wood types. So very cool stuff right there. And check out how blue the water is with this shader pack. It's almost distracting with how like bright everything is, and then how dark the water is. And then this water just looks super strange. It looks almost cartoony. But I think that's the particle effects too. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot really at our base. It's kind of just all the same stuff. Like, it's gone through a ton of changes too. We used to have like a really ugly pen here, and then we tore that down to make these like kind of open areas for the animals, which I like much better. And then we have the food preservation area. Very ugly building, but at the time I thought I was onto something huge. I thought it was great, but now looking at it, it's not that great. But it definitely did the job. Lots of storage for lots of things that we barely used. Got area for all the alcohols, all the brine and vinegar. And then we got a little kitchen, which is super ugly. But, you know, it does the job. I always like this thing, though. We used this way more than we used our grill out back. But I did use the grill to cook up all the different foods for the museum, so I did use it. I used it. I promise. And then we have our super amazing, wonderful nether portal over here right next to the mob farms that don't really do anything. I think I've gotten like a creeper to spawn in there one time. He fell and didn't drop any gunpowder, so this whole farm was just such a weird experiment. I think if I had done something like this earlier and maybe a little more clever, we could have had something interesting, but yeah, the mob farm was not a good idea, or not well executed in our world. But it's there. It's there. That's all I can really say about it. And then let's go take a look at the museum, because I'm kind of curious as to how that looks with shaders. Oh yeah, this looks pretty good. I actually dig this a lot. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Oh, some of the things are missing. I wonder. No, I don't want to right click it. I bet if we turn the shaders off though, we'll be able to fix everything. I noticed that there was a few chiseled blocks that were invisible, like right here. Oh man, look at the anvil. That texture's broken. Oh, just for those ones though. Very strange. But yeah, this looks nice. I like being able to see the clouds and everything through the glass. Oh man, this is pretty dope. But I can't imagine that anything else looks very cool. Yeah, the rest of it is all broken. Yikes. Hopefully this isn't like permanent damage I'm doing. But yeah, that's our world. Our world with shaders now. Oh man, everything is broken. Alright, but I'm gonna turn these off and let's wrap things up already. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and wrap things up here. I went ahead, since I was in creative, I grabbed stuff to summon a wither, and oh, it might be too loud, but we'll just go with it. We'll see what happens. Oh man. By the way, I made a backup, so don't worry. This isn't gonna be in the world download, all the damage here, but let's go. Oh my god. The poor dogs. Oh man, you couldn't even see it for a second. Oh, it died instantly. The dogs are still alive. I didn't expect that. That's pretty cool. Also, this guy just instantly destroyed that thing, so nice. Well, there you go, guys. That's what happens if we fight a wither in TFC. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series again, and I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode where not a lot happened. But yeah, I'll see you in the next series, guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.